What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off today with the Serpent Carrier, I believe it's called, which is essentially an AI drone carrier, which is really cool. Here's the drones on the side. Right there. Let me turn my headlamps on. Actually, nope, we're going to go from the other side where there's light. Alright, so here we go. They've got a little camera mount on them, and I'm guessing somewhere... Oh, there it is. On the... Where the camera is a remote control block. I think. Maybe. They're run off of an AI script from the workshop, which is pretty neat in and of itself. But they attach to these connectors and then disconnect, and they'll basically obey the AI script thing. I don't know too much about how to use that script as far as like tell it to attack things and whatnot, but according to the description and stuff, apparently you can make them do things like that where you'll send out a target or something, or they'll attack anything hostile in the area. I'm not really sure on that point, but they all have, looks like 4 rocket launchers on them, which is pretty cool. Now, the only thing with these drones is they're not the reloadable rocket launchers, so I don't know if that means if you use them all and then redock them with the connectors, if they would reload, or if you'd have to actually come out here and manually reload them, because those kinds of rocket launchers used to have to be like that, reloaded from the front barrel. So I don't know about that part. But overall, I like the look of the ship too. That's actually more why I picked this one. Not really so much because of the AI drones, which are cool, but mainly because it has that kind of like, I call them realistic sci-fi ships, where it's not like a NASA type ship or anything, but they're not all sleek alien looking designs. They're actually kind of more rugged kind of looking and more believable, I guess. It seems like something that you could actually see being a thing. Stuff like having these graded catwalks and stuff, and then seeing the pipes and seeing stuff open. It seems like how an actual like cargo ship would probably work. Here's the nuclear reactors. I thought this was going to be the storage. Oh, there is storage. Okay. I don't know if that's both or not, but... Oh, come on. I always get caught by those doors. So we've got gyroscopes and stuff kind of floating throughout, it looks like. I don't think there's a specific room for them or anything like that. We have 2 cryo chambers on the side, or 4 cryo chambers, my bad. 5? 6? 6. Any more? Any hidden ones? No? Okay. So it looks like it could basically, realistically, in like survival, have a crew of 6 or something like that, which is neat. There are solar farms here, but they're not, they don't look active or like they're facing a direction that would actually charge them, so I'm not really sure if that was just decorative or what. Now let's take a look before we get into, and there's a projector there. Oh, there's an oxygen farm that's actually working. I did see in the screenshots there is, I think it's this projector will project into a drone repair area, which is probably where this ramp goes, with welders and such, so if your drones get damaged or if you need to build new ones, it can do that. This is reactor and looks like assemblers and stuff. And another reactor. I don't know what these blocks are. What are these? Oh, they're the welders. Okay. So I'll have to look at that from the outside, I guess, to see where that is. And I'm guessing this part's probably pressurized. Maybe? Oxygen high, yeah. So when you get into this section of the ship, the main control area and stuff, you have the med bay here, a programmable block there with a timer that's firing underneath it, so I'm guessing that's what's maintaining your AI script. This is interesting, but I'll admit I don't really know how to utilize it. Please write in GPS coordinates on the next line between the symbols. Format should be as follows. When written, select from GPS on main menu panel. This selects your squadron and stuff. So I've never really worked with any of those kind of like AI scripts or anything like that. So I don't really know how these work. Main. Fleet control, main. Front, top, something. That looks like a group control. Turrets, welders, grinders, batteries, reactors, antennas, jump drives. So it's got everything. Or most everything, anyway. I don't know what these actually are, though. They're all run scripts, but I don't remember what the description said they all were. So I'm probably not going to mess too much around with the AI stuff. If that intrigues you guys, I encourage you to download it and check it out yourself. It is a blueprint, and there are no mods. It will tell you that you're missing mods, but it's because the builder used a mod for long-range detection, I believe. And there was a couple other recommended mods for appearance, like a skybox and things like that. So it may or may not tell you that there's things wrong, but the build itself does not require mods. It's just if you want the long-range scanners to work, you need the special script, I guess. And there's the welding area, and there's a grinding area over here too, I guess to break down other stuff, like if a ship is too damaged and you just want to start over, I guess, maybe. We've got the landing gears on the side. Oh, here's probably your projection controls. Welders. Grinders. Oh, okay. I thought maybe it would have a button for turning on the projector, but in the screen grabs you can see that the projector is supposed to show up like below these welders, and then it'll repair or fix or whatever. Or build new, I guess. I don't know too much about projection systems as far as if you can just project a block and have it build the whole thing. I know you could with that nanite mod, but I don't know how that works with vanilla welders. So, but yeah, I really like the AI drone system. I think that's kind of cool, especially for like single player. You could sit in the back and be safe and then send out your drones kind of thing. That's a cool idea. I simply just don't know how to run the AI system to make it work properly, but it's a cool idea though, especially since it works. But I really like the look of the ship being kind of that rugged, realistic kind of cargo thrown together kind of thing, instead of always being all sleek and streamlined and everything. It has a lot of graded catwalks and exposed pipes and things like that. I think that's a really cool design. So anyways, that's gonna wrap this one up. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the Jolly Roger Pirate Carrier. This is another blueprint without mods, but apparently it is a redesign or an update of a former build, because I guess it had some features that weren't available when the ship was originally made. So this one has some of the newer ones, like a smaller hangar for small fighters, and such and so forth. Now, I don't know if this design is original. I think it is, based on the verbiage in the description and stuff. But it reminds me a lot of, if any of you have seen, oh, what was that anime called? Harlock, I think. It reminds me a lot of that ship. I just don't remember if that's what this is based on, and his ship was called the Jolly Roger in the anime, or if this is just a redesign that happens to look similar. But I do really like this design. It's really cool. I like how it kind of keeps a old school ship design, like having the windows out the back here, which typically would have been up higher on a real ship, but it's still a cool little hat nod to have some kind of window viewport on the back like that. It does have oxygen farms, which I'm always a fan of. Solar panels and oxygen farms are like my favorite thing in this game, because it kind of means you never have to really worry about dying, or not dying, but just running out of gas and being stranded somewhere. So we're gonna go There's a lot to see on the outside, but I do want to check out the inside. There's a lot of cool little intricacies and stuff that are neat. I like all the placement of skulls, though. Like the... Is that an ore detector? Looks like. Yeah. So like the ore detector and the spotlights, and I'm guessing that's the main helm? Maybe? We got solar panels up on the top here, cargo on the right. You can see like the chain guns are kind of the equivalent to like deck turrets type of thing. It would have been cool if there were some broadside, like rocket launchers or something, just because that's kind of classic naval ship. Whoop. We're just gonna go through the nose. I hope he's blown his nose recently. I always get caught by these doors. And there's glass above us, but we can kind of see up into the front eyes, which is kind of a neat effect. Now we got info readouts there. And we're in the eyes. It's like being in, what was that? Unicron type of thing. In Transformers. Hey, I'm looking out the eye. Ooh, you have a passage downward. I'm guessing this would lead to, what, the hangar? Down here? Probably. Yeah. So here's the hangar doors. So you could fly one or two medium ships or something. Well, medium in terms of fighters. Small grid. There is only one connector, though, so it's probably designed for, like, a fairly large, but still, I mean, your astronaut guy isn't that big, so it would be like a decent fighter type size, probably. You could park more than that in here, it's long enough, but as far as connecting to the system, it only has one connector. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, that's the oxygen system, but that's a tank. I don't think that's a vent. I don't think they changed the functionality to where it would have that. Oh, now this is interesting. Out here's actually... Oh. So you've got a couple more connection ports for other ships, too. Oh, that's neat. It's like a small landing strip, and then you have like a single hangar in the front. That's kind of cool. I like that. And then you got a connector there for like a... Could be big enough to be like a escape shuttle type thing. That would be kind of neat. And we have... I'm guessing this is the entrance to like the bridge type area. Or not the... Maybe not the bridge. It's too low. What would this... Is this... Maybe engines? No. Some other kind of control area. And I don't know if there's actually, like, stuff hooked up for different... Whoa, what the... What the heck is going on? Why am I looking at the thruster? Okay, camera glitch. That was weird. This one puts you in first person. All these other ones are throwing me into third. Wow. And it's throwing me into a back of a thruster to boot. Weird. Okay, so it doesn't go any further down than this. Here's the window that we saw earlier. So this is all... It's got to be some kind of, like, command structure. Maybe it's like the bridge and then the helm's just somewhere else. I guess. I really thought there would be a way up from here. Wait. Which way do we come in? Oh, we came in from the bottom. Okay, we haven't gone this way. There is a way up. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, hold on a minute. So here we've got the refineries, cargo, looks like hydrogen tanks, oxygen tanks, maybe? Did I see that? No, that's somewhere else. Assembler, hydrogen, oxygen tanks. Oh, no, that's a generator. That's not a tank. What is that? An assembler? I guess? Jump drive. Oh, two of them over there. And there's nothing else back here in terms of rooms or anything, so I guess the rest of it just goes forward. Gravity generator. Let's head up this way and see what's back here. I like this stuff. I'm a huge fan of this stuff, like having catwalks where you can look out and see the... It reminds me of all like the Star Trek movies and stuff where you'd see all the catwalks walking around the reactors and different engineering parts and stuff. It's a cool effect. I like it. Okay, that goes outside, which we don't really want to do right now. That's an air vent. Oh, okay, it's a cryo. I was like, I don't think this goes anywhere. Let's head back this way and check back here. Okay, here's a remote block. That's interesting. I'm guessing this is crew quarters. Makeshift crew quarters. There isn't any mods on this one, but I have to admit stuff like crew quarters and things would always... I'm always interested to see if there's ever like a modded version of the same thing where they add in mods kind of thing, because most everything you can do pretty good in this game without mods. The part that hurts is interiors. Exteriors, you can do some crazy stuff. I mean, this one, the one before this, both of those were modless and they looked really cool from the outside, but when you get crew quarters, captain's cabins, you know, any kind of interior really, there's just not that many blocks for interior in the real game, the vanilla game. I think it's because primarily the developers are focused on, you know, the here's the main bridge. Now, did we get in there? I think that's where we just came from, actually. I just didn't look out the window. And that's where the doors would be that we saw that led outside. Okay, so I think we have a pretty good handle on the whole thing. It actually... What's its speed doing? It's actually pretty nimble. Like for a big cruiser capital-like ship, it's pretty maneuverable. Whoa, okay, that was interesting. But yeah, I think it's just because the developers are focused more on like the engineer side of things, the semi-realistic, rather than the, you know, like build your base and all that kind of stuff. So, but I would like to see some of these that have cool exterior designs. I'd like to see somebody do modded versions with more thorough interiors. Is that a door that I missed? Why am I Oh, my dampeners are off. How did that happen? Ah, there is another door here. Where's this go? I saw this not. Okay, it's pressurized at least. Gyros. Looks like 2 hydrogen tanks. Passenger seat. Where the heck? Oh, wait. We saw this. I just didn't go up this way. We went that way. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, we went down. That's what it was. We went down and around. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, how did I miss this? Oh, and that's where the stair... Okay, yep, now I know where I am. Now I know where I am. And this is the computer room. Another med bay. Viewing... Oh, okay, this is how you would get across without... Oh. Alrighty. And I think we went up that way on the catwalk, so I didn't see this front part of the engineering room. Wow, this ship is actually really big on the inside. I really didn't think it would have this much interior. Deck access. Ooh. Yes, please. Now that's pretty slick. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we're running a little low on time, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, and last but not least, we have a beautiful recreation of a Cobra Mark III from Elite Dangerous, which most of you, I'm sure, are probably very aware of from all of the videos I do on my channel about it. I personally have actually never flown a Cobra in that game, but I've seen a lot of them, and I've blown up enough of them to know that this is really, really accurate. It looks amazing. It is a small ship corvette, or as some people still call it, a small ship gone large. I personally like the term corvette, because it kind of explains it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's on a small ship grid, but it's not really that small. But honestly, this really got me excited for what could happen in Elite. And what I mean by that is, we've never really seen the interior of one of these ships because you can't really walk around your ship in that game yet, but it is planned. So it really was kind of cool seeing what the builder did with basically the sandbox of, hey, we haven't built an interior yet, so have fun. There are what they dubbed hard points, like from the game, but there isn't anything in place for them. So at the moment, I guess there's no weapons on the ship. I thought maybe there was some kind of retraction system, but it just looks like connection ports that are open. So let's actually take a look at the bottom first. I didn't look at that. So we have collector and connector down at the bottom, and it looks like, what kind of landing gears are those? That's a weird landing gear. Give me a welder. Top piston part. Heavy landing gear. Never seen that before. Well, I may have and just didn't even... It's probably in my list of mods I've downloaded before already, and I just didn't know it. I download a lot of mods and then don't use them sometimes, so... With all the thrusters on here, though, it looks like it should run great. Open airlock. It did say there's a functioning airlock system, I guess, but there it goes. Okay. Open entrance, open exit. Is there a close? Oh, wait. Crap. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just gonna keep pushing buttons. Oxygen 100%. I gotta figure out how they did that. That's kind of cool. I think it's just LCD textures. Open. I'm just gonna open it and move on. So yeah, this is really cool. Let's close that. Wow, it finally caught up. Bridge, cryo, engineering, cargo. Shields at 100%. Shields up full. What does this button do? Close airlock. Gotcha. So... Oh, there we go. Mess hall, bridge, and cryo. So let's check out this way first. We've got engineering, cargo bay. This is kind of cool. I never really thought to do something like that with all of your gyros, like, in plain sight, but that kind of actually makes it a cool... Okay, doors. What are you guys doing over here? What? Oh, are they set up on sensors, maybe? No damage blocks found. This is pretty cool. This is actually really cool. I kind of hope that the actual interior looks something like this. This is kind of neat. I doubt the gyroscopes and stuff will be floating out in front like that, but that's still a neat idea. Like the couch. Everybody needs a couch. And this... Fridge. Galley. Okay. Shower. Med station. Coo. It is important to point out that, I mean, the Cobras were like a one-person ship, so it's not really surprising to have such a small area. There's cryo chambers right there. There are two. So maybe there is room for like a couple of people, I guess. Emergency exit. Let's push that. Depressurize the bridge. Immediate medical station. This is really cool looking, though. This is really neat. Let's see. Which one is the main pilot seat? I guess this one? Usually left is the main pilot. Oh. Co-pilot has a stick, too. Okay. Let's try out the cameras. Top, front, rear, front, and floor. We have spotlights, landing gears, jump drives, projectors. That's interesting. What are the projectors for? Oh, repair, hardpoint, bow port, bow starboard. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. If this is what I think it is, that's going to be really cool. Wait. Oh, it's just projected at the moment, I think. That's interesting. I was thinking maybe there was some system in play to where it would, like, build it, and then there was a disassemble or something, so it would look like it was retracting and stuff. So what was it? That's pretty cool. That is really cool, actually. Especially if they had worked. I mean, obviously they won't work if they're just projections. I don't think... Pretty sure that won't work. I don't see any weapons in the list. Yeah, I don't think they work. But it's still really cool. So, last step is gonna... Wow, that's loud. That is loud. That's loud. It does move really well, though. From the speed indicator, it looks a little slow, but the maneuverability is kind of awesome. Okay, stop. Killing my ears, man. Sorry about that. Whew. Those thrusters are loud. Anyways, I think that'll wrap things up for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.